Here in the middle of this row, here.
Good evening, Madam Chair, Mr. Johnson, esteemed members of the panel. My name is Paul Brannigan. I live in one of those new old hobbit houses which were described a moment ago. I've been there 7.5 years. It's controlled by one housing group. And during those 7.5 years, I have had raw sewage coming through my ceiling. What would you advise?
Who's it controlled by?
Us. I chair the Housing Association.
Okay.
I think that's why the question was directed towards me, probably. Okay.
Holmes, as for Paul Brannigan's point about raw sewage being pumped through his roof, I'm afraid, Paul, I'm going to have to, respectfully, I'm going to have to ask Julia to field that one, because she's the chair of the housing authority, of the housing association concerned.
Can I just raise one other point? I'm sure Baroness Neuberg, you want to raise this as well. But if you're not happy with your social landlord, if you're not happy with your housing association, you've got sewage dripping through your ceiling, then you should complain. And if that complaints process doesn't work, then you should go to the TSA or the Ombudsman. I can assure you that the shame factor is worth an awful lot, because our reputation is worth everything to us. In an age of localism, we have got to get the service right. And so the mere fact that you spoke tonight, I think, will probably make something happen. But if the worst comes to the worst, I would say this, but I believe that there is room for consolidation within the sector. We acquired a housing association quite recently.
Are you trying to mop us up?
I wouldn't dream of it. But within the space of 3 months, we improved resident satisfaction by 25% and we cut the cost in half. So there is room for consolidation and service improvement within the sector.
Actually, I'd have to say I agree with you, and I was going to say, actually, to you, Paul, please do, go through the complaints procedure, but also write to me directly. That would be really helpful. And if that doesn't work, then take it from there. Okay.